Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Seismitoad from the newly released sets Black Bolt and White Flare. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 4 Tympole, the 3 Palpitoad, as well as the 3 Seismitoad here. And this will be our main attacker. And we're mostly interested in just using that round attack for the 3 colorless energies. We can do 70 damage for each one of our Pokemon in play that have the round attack. And then for our draw engine, we have a 2-2 line of Dunsparce and Dudunsparce for that runaway draw ability. Once during your turn, you can draw 3 cards, and if we do so, we shuffle this Pokemon and all attached cards back into our deck. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of Cleffa here for that grasping draw attack, where we can draw until we have 7 cards in our hand. And then moving on to our trainer cards, for our ace spec, we have the Precious Trolley, where you can search out your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them right onto your bench. And then for our stadium cards, we just run this 1 copy of Gravity Mountain, where each stage 2 Pokemon in play has a minus 30 HP for both you and your opponent. And then for our supporters, we have the 4 Arven for searching an item card and a tool card. The 4 Hassel here, where you can only use this card if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. And then we can look at the top 8 cards of our deck and put 3 of them into our hand, and then shuffle the other cards back into our deck. Then lastly, we do have the 4 copies of Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. And then for our tool cards, we have the 1 Air Balloon here, where the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to will be 2 colorless energies less. And we do have the 3 copies of the new Brave Bangle from White Flare. If we have this attached to a Pokemon with no rule box, the attacks will do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. And then lastly, for our tool cards, we have the 1 copy of the TM Evolution here, where we can use this attack to evolve up 2 of our benched Pokemon. And then for our special energies, we have the 2 copies of the new Ignition Energy from White Flare, which will provide 3 colorless energies to a evolution Pokemon. The only drawback is that this card is discarded at the end of your turn. And then lastly, with the 4 copies of Reversal Energy. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. So yeah, we won the coin toss, decided to go second, had our opponent go first, and they did take at least 1 mulligan. Looks like it's going to be Ian Megan. Yeah, pretty bad start. And I'm gonna use Iono here. There's nothing really to work with. Three Arvens. Like, really? Like, we can't get anything else? See, the Ultra Ball. Go for the Grasping Draw. And let's see, they put down Bulbasaur. And they use Iono. Ready ban. See, there's the Yanmega, and they got Pidgeot, so now they're going to be quick searching every turn. Hopefully they don't bosses. Something tells me they will, because these Tymples are basically pretty huge targets. Unless I go to Venusaur. Yeah, I feel like there's no way we can one-hit KO Venusaur, honestly. Let's see, let's grab Rare Candy. Ooh, Gravity Mountain actually can help us. We'll go down to 310. Go for Flip the Script. Yeah, let's KO Venusaur, 310 damage. And I think they did move energy over the experience share. Yeah, they have an experience share on Monkey Dory. Buddy Poffin, yeah. But I guess they'll go into Yanmega here. Very likely. The quick search. And they use Iono. Let's see, do they even get the 3 energy cards? They only get 2, so they'll have to attach one of any type. Flip the script. Yeah, they don't have the last energy card. So all we need now is the Ignition Energy. Hopefully I can get it. Yeah, let's try Iono. Okay, there it is. Put down Dunsparce. Take out the Yanmega. And they do move 3 energies over to Ivysaur. Yeah, they just concede here. So yeah, we did win the coin toss, decided to go second, had our opponent go first, and they wound up taking 7 mulligans. Looks like this is control 100%. They got Crustle. Yeah, I can't believe that. 7 mulligan cards. And they go right into Cleffa here. Practice studio. Yeah, let's end turn. Hopefully we don't get Iono'd here. Yeah, they just go for Rasping Draw. See, there's reversal. And I did Luxurious Cape on Dweeble. Joltik and another Dweeble. And they're switching out into the Joltik. See, how much did I do? 120. And let's get Ultra Ball. We're not gonna need the Brave Bangle, that's for sure. Yeah, let's just go for Team Evolution. Yeah, they actually just concede here. Well, those are all of the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.